welcome to another edition of Kendrick News, Views, and Entertainment. And today, I will be giving all of the Android users a reason to boast, brag, and say that Android is better than iPhone. Now, for the record, I love iPhones. I have had several iPhones, and I also love Android. This is not being biased. These are facts. So the link for this article will be in the description. So according to CNET, these are 7 things your Android phone can do that people with iPhones only dream of doing. And this article was written by Jason Cibriani, and I want to give a shout out to him for writing this very truthful article. Now, let's get to these facts. So we know the debate between Android and iOS fans over which platform is better is one we never see coming to an end. So we want to highlight right now some of the strengths that Google really have that Android just proves to continue to be better than iOS. Now, iPhone has a name, an image, and it has Apple, which is probably the best when it comes to software. But here are some of my favorite things, as well as some of the favorite things everyone loves about Android. So let's start. First of all, you can use the apps you want, not the apps Google wants you to use. Now, you can set Gmail or any other type of mail option that you want on Android, while iPhone is something of a naysay when it comes to that, because iOS users have been asking Apple to add for years where they could really just delete its own apps from iOS and you could change it to Gmail or whatever you want. But as of now, you guys are stuck with that iOS mail, and Google users or Android users could use Firefox, Opera, whatever you want to use, Yahoo. So that's one advantage, because we have to have mail. Now, another big win for Google and Android users is the Google Assistant. Now, we know the iPhone have Siri, which we know Siri is cool, but Android gives you Google Assistant, and Google Assistant is more sophisticated than Apple Siri for a slew of reasons, but the most important one is that it makes use of Google's impressive database. Now, Google Assistant can understand common requests for businesses and names, and it gets requests right more often than wrong. So it also returns high quality responses during Google search, a tool that Siri doesn't have access to. And also Google Assistant is such a beautiful thing to use, but Android users also have the right to use Bixby if you have Samsung. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Samsung, but if you own any Galaxy or Note phones, you have access to Bixby, and Bixby is pretty much competition with Siri, and you could have Bixby as well as Google Assistant on your Android when you would be just stuck with Siri. So big win if you have an Android over the iPhone for assistance, because nothing is better than Google Assistant. We know that. Now, this one will probably have you going, I can't believe I haven't noticed that. But yeah, the split screen is only for Android users. Now, split screen is easy to use on an Android phone and increases the versatility of a phone. That's when you could use 2 apps at the same time. Now, even though the iPad OS 13 supports multi-apps at the same time, iOS 13 and the iPhone do not. Android users, however, have had split screen since 2016 with the release of the Android 7.0 Nougat. Now, using 2 apps is helpful when you're trying to look up a contact's phone number to send to someone on Facebook Messenger, or if you need to reference information in a document when composing an email. It's unclear why Apple hasn't added this feature to the iPhone yet, but perhaps it has something to do with the size of windows on the iPhone's display as compared with the larger iPad. The easiest way to use split screen mode is to open the multitasking view and tap on the app's icon at the top of this multitasking card. It's the same icon you want to launch the app from your home screen. So this has been on Android yeah, for about 5 years now, 4 years. So, and it's a deal breaker now with me. I have to have this because I have a Note, and once you get used to watching YouTube, texting, or surfing the web while using your map and just multitasking, period, you will never go back ever again. So, big win again with the split screen apps, and Apple has not put them on an iPhone yet. So here's another win for the Android users. You could customize your home screen just how you want it. Just imagine having several different wallpapers or app drawers when you just don't have to stick with what Apple puts on your home screen. You could use launchers, whatever launcher you want to use, Nova launcher, Microsoft's launcher. You could even download like an Apple launcher that they have in the Play Store that you could use, like all of the iPhones, wallpapers, and sounds on your Android. So another big win for Android. So you never have to get bored, because you could have papers automatically refreshing and changing, as well as with your ringtones. There are plenty of places to get free ringtones. Now, we know you can't get nothing for free from the Apple Store. You need Apple money, so you need to have money on a card. Now, you can watch a video and text at the same time as well. If you started navigating in Google Homes lately, only to lead the app to answer a text message, you've probably seen a small Google Maps window remain visible in the corner of the screen. Android gained a system-wide picture-in-picture mode for more than just video apps with the release of Android Oreo in 2017. So you could watch videos and continue to do your thing. iPhones don't have any sort of picture-in-picture mode. So what you see on the screen is what you will get. Now, right now the iPhone 11 is out, and it's not the best phone on the market in my opinion, but it's one of the best. The Note is out, the Note 10 Plus. I think that's the best phone on the market, as well as you have several Google Pixels and a lot of other phones, but to each your own at the end of the day. But those are a lot of big wins for Android. Like this video, leave your comment, share this on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Bogle. More importantly, hit that notification button, because I'm always uploading, always making videos. Subscribe.